Hello to all my wonderful Capricorns and happy Tuesday. Hopefully you all are having a great day or fantastic, whichever you prefer, because that's the intention you set, right? Hopefully you had a great weekend too. Yes. Let's normalize making every single day a great day. Why? Because that's the intention we set. We are all gods and goddesses, meaning that we are creators. You can create the life that you want, right? You call that thing into existence. We have 4 planets that's retrograde right now. One of those planets are yours, Saturn. So yes. And then we have Pluto, we have Neptune, we have Jupiter also retrograde. Plus we're in a waning gibbous moon, y'all. It's a lot of wonderful things going on. Somebody's need to get excited about life because these planets being retrograde right now are amazing. This waning gibbous moon, amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on in the universe. But we're going to get right into your general reading. If you're interested in a personal one, my information is down below. Let's go, Capricorn. Most High God, the universe, please give me a special reading for Capricorns as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have from our responsible, self-disciplined, classy, ambitious, team-playing, hard-working, loyal, responsible goats, greatest of all time? You got to remember who you are, Capricorn, because the world will tell you who they think you are, but you have to know who you are. Your planet is Saturn, the planet of ambition. That's right. Go for it, Capricorn. Unapologetically. You are ambitious. Go for it. Go for everything you know you deserve. Yes. Aha. Listen, matter of fact, your lucky day is Saturday. Your lucky numbers are 2 and 8. Your magical birthstone is the garnet. Magical birthstone. That's the key word here, magical. Is garnet, because garnet actually attracts popularity, high esteem, and true love, right? True love. Boom, speaking of love. We have the Chariot card, right? Some of you all have Cancer in your chart. As a matter of fact, Cancer is your polarity, right? And so you may be attracted to a Cancer, or you may have Cancer in your chart. But I see somebody heading towards a very harmonious relationship, right? Not necessarily with a Cancer, but if you have Cancer in your chart, being like very well connected to the Cancer in you. The Cancer in you is also divine feminine, just like you are. But let's say, for instance, you're a Capricorn sun, your identity, and then let's say your moon is Cancer. That's your mood would be more of like somebody who's a sweetheart, someone who's an empath, someone who loves to give their best, don't hold back emotions, very charming, tenacious, highly imaginative, loyal, persuasive, emotional, sympathetic. And the Chariot card being connected to the sign Cancer, Cancer's ruling planet, which is actually a luminary, is the moon, right? And so if you have Cancer somewhere in your chart, you can always tap into that energy within yourselves. We also have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Page of Swords. We also have the Sun card. Yes, let's put this right here. Sun is also a, what's interesting here is, so the sun never goes retrograde and neither does the moon go retrograde, right? Never go retrograde. They rise and set every single day. Neither one of them is really competing with the other one. They just, you know what I'm saying? And so if you have Cancer in your chart, your mood should constantly be the same. You should not let people, your disposition should always be a sunny disposition, because again, that's the intention you set. You're not letting people come from the outside and shaking you up and disrupting your peace, right? Your peace should be protected at all costs, right? You're wiser now. See this owl right here? You're wiser, you're more knowledgeable, you see things clearer now. So you're not interested in being in challenging relationships, right? And even in the past, when you were in a challenging relationship, what did you learn about yourself in that challenging relationship? Because you're certainly not focused on what, Sue or John did to you. You're not focused on that. You're focusing on, what did I learn about myself in that relationship? I learned that I had mental dexterity. I was still able to come up with great ideas, perform still very well at work, while walking a tightrope in that relationship. And I certainly don't look like what I've been through. I either wrote a book, was reading books, like, focusing on investing in myself, even in the midst of a challenging relationship, right? And so you decided, hey, no more challenging relationships for me. Not at all. If they're not on the same frequency as me, I'm going to have to put them in a different category, or just simply take this sword energy and cut it off. Completely cut it off. I'm not going through any more challenging relationships. I'm not going back and forth with people who just decide we're just not on the same frequency. Yeah. The waning moon actually encourages us all to just allow things to just fall by the wayside. Close that door, lock it, double bolt it, and don't even go back to revisit it. Because it's telling us that it's really safe to let go and move on. Move on from things that, again, don't serve our highest purpose. I say that a lot on my channel because I need to continue repeating that so people start to understand. If it doesn't serve your highest purpose, this is not being selfish, this is self-care. If it doesn't serve your highest purpose, it really doesn't have a place in your space. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Some things that don't serve your highest purpose, you put it in a different category. You don't, cut certain things out of your life because, let's say you have little children and they're going through their growing pains or whatever. You're not going to cut your kids out of your life because they're going through their growing pains, especially if you have teenagers or whatever. But you're certainly going to create healthy boundaries and help them, help navigate them through that time. There could be other things in your life where you just feel like, I'm not ready to completely cut that thing out of my life, but you have to create a very healthy boundary, or else it is going to dominate your time, and it is going to be a challenging, unnecessarily challenging relationship. And so you create this sunny disposition. You can be fixated on being happy every single day. You want to have an addiction. You want to be addicted to peace, addicted to happiness, addicted to traveling, addicted to having a great life. You can be, those are healthy addictions, right? People are constantly when you may have made a firm decision in your spirit that, hey, I am happy, my peace is priceless, and whatever other declarations you made over your life, these people are easy to see. Full moon exposes everything in us and around us, but these people are easy to see because you can see these people aren't happy. Their definition of happy is not the same as mine. Their definition of joy and peace are not the same as mine. We're not on the same frequency. We're not speaking the same language. And I don't understand what Charlie Brown's teacher is saying. Like, I don't get that. So if we're not speaking the same language, and and I'm talking about in the same frequency. Don't get it twisted. We're talking about we're not on the same frequency, then I'm gonna either have to put you in a different category, or I'm gonna have to cut you out altogether, because I need to leave that space open and available for my soul tribe, for the people who are on my frequency. We're all ascending together. Yes. I don't have time for manipulative people who are liars and play games and secretive, and I don't have time for all of that. No. And I'm not even making time for it. And so when you don't make time for people like this, once they've been exposed and you decide to use that same knife that they would have used to harm you, and I don't mean physically harm you. I mean, there obviously have been people in domestic violence situations, but I'm not talking about physical in this case. I mean, like harm you, like distract you to death. Now you're making room for the right person to come in your space, right? Yeah. Some of you all in the past have been in relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio who you thought was your soulmate, but they weren't your soulmate, right? They just weren't. Y'all were on two totally different frequencies. And now that they're gone, now that they have been exposed for being a manipulator, a person who, and because in a relationship, it almost felt like somebody was like poked air in a balloon, like sucked all the air out of you, like an energy vampire, right? They were just too emotional. But see, even if you have it in your chart, you know how to tap into that side of yourself at a higher frequency, right? And still be a sweetheart, be empathetic, give your best, don't hold back emotions, very charming. But when you were in a relationship with a manipulative water sign, that person was moody, negative, clingy, unpredictable, very suspicious. They were jealous, possessive, secretive, dominating. They were negative. They were lazy, idealist. They were escapist. You were like, this is just too many emotions going on. It's too distracting. I'm trying to get some work done, and you're over here being emotional like a the waterworks won't turn off. Like, what is going on? Balance out that energy, right? But so now that they're no longer in your space because they've been exposed, multiple streams of income, at least 8. Yeah, you're not even making room for emotional manipulators. Who, when emotional manipulators can't manipulate you with their tears and their waterworks and all this other stuff going on, and guilt trips and gaslighting and all that other stuff, they do become violent, right? Emotional means you can be emotional on a high frequency or low. Emotional on a high frequency is being empath. You're picking up on people's energy. You know exactly where to put it. But if you don't know what to do with all that energy, it can cause somebody to drink, do drugs, become violent, all kinds of stuff. And that right there, anyway, you've been investing too much in yourself and your personal growth, in your spiritual growth, and otherwise, and it's showing through your money. Plus, I see you manifesting a great deal of money. Yeah, you're not interested in being in a relationship, a professional one, platonic one, a romantic one, with anybody who cannot get their emotions intact. You're a hardworking person and you're making a lot of money. The majority of your cards right here that I'm looking at are you getting your power back, reclaiming your power, and getting your money, right? All the power and the wind that you thought that you lost in that last relationship is being repaid to you in money, right? And you're getting your power back. Not only that, these hands right here that was once yours and theirs are both yours. Your divine masculine to your divine feminine. You are in perfect harmony with yourself. And that is very, very attractive. You're feeling more magnetic. You're feeling happy. You're feeling free. This right here. Yes, you are feeling on fire. Why? Feel like a new lease on life. Yes, that's why I started off at the beginning of this reading talking about how wonderful it is that you got these 4 planets that's retrograde in this waning gibbous moon. You talking about winning? That's an understatement. The universe said, no. You thought you lost a relationship, but actually that was a death rebirth situation. Boom, right there in your face. This is a definition of death rebirth right here. You had a rebirth situation. So you are fully engaged with yourself. Fully engaged with yourself. You're feeling great. Some of y'all have gone outside, taking your shoes off, grounded, raise your arms up to the sun right here. Let me show you. See how this person is walking on the grass? Your arms raised up to the sun. You're removing all that stale energy. Again, that waning moon is letting you know it is safe to let go and move on. You're moving forward with little resistance as possible. You're like, you know what? It is what it is. Let me move on. You know what? My paychecks are looking right. My money is looking good. The whole 9 yards. I feel powerful. I'm in a great headspace. It would have been nice if I could bring that person along with me. But hey, it is what it is. We're not on the same frequency. I'm not stressing anymore. The end. The end, period. Y'all know, like at the old movies where they would have the end at the end of the picture and it would just cut off. Everybody got up out of their seat and headed out of the movie theater. Yes, the end. The end. Beauty ritual. You're focusing on getting yourself together, right? For the guys, you're getting your manis and petties if that's what you do, if that's your thing. For the women, you're getting your manicures and pedicures. Some of y'all are going to getting massages. You're doing what's best for you. Living the high life on your terms. And that's, Capricorn, is what I'm talking about. Yes. Love it, love it, love it. Have a great day. Bye.